Hi guys, we are back with Eerie Elementary, book number 2 in this series. It's called The Locker Ate Lucy. It's written by Jack Chabert and illustrated by Sam Ricks, and we are reading chapters 10, 11, and 12 in this video. Chapter 10 is called Trapped. I get it now, Sam yelled, holding up the blueprint and the book. It all makes sense. Orson Eerie designed this school so that he could stay alive forever. That's why we couldn't find a grave for him in the town graveyard. He never died. He became the school. Wait, Antonio said. So you're saying Orson Eerie is Eerie Elementary, Sam said. He's the walls and the floor. He is the lockers and the pipes. He's everything. That's why the school took you this morning, Lucy. It sensed that we found that library book. It knew we were close to finding out the truth. Lucy's face went white. This whole thing? It's terrifying. Sam agreed. It was almost too crazy to believe, but it did kind of make sense. It explained everything. Clack! The lock on the heating and cooling room door slid into place, trapping them. Ruh-roh. Then Eerie Elementary started going crazy. The walls began to vibrate, the pipes began shaking and clanking again, and the floor cracked open. The friends stumbled back. What's happening? Lucy screamed. Now that we've uncovered its secret, Sam yelled, the school will never let us out. Antonio jumped back. My feet are getting wet. You see the floor cracked open. Water bubbled up through the crack in the floor. It was rising up fast. We don't have much time, Sam yelled. The water was over my shoes. Lucy yanked on the door handle, but it wouldn't unlock. We're stuck! Sam gulped. The water rushed up through the floor fast. It was already above their knees, and there was no way out. You can see the line where the water's coming up down here. Chapter 11 is called Slippery Escape. The three friends kicked their feet to stay above water. Soon they'd touch the ceiling. The water would fill the entire room. Clang, bang, clonk. The pipes were banging loudly. Sam could barely think. Wait, these pipes go all throughout the school, said Sam. He pointed at one big pipe. It was broken. Guys, climb inside that big pipe. I've got an idea. Are you crazy? Lucy yelled. Antonio shook his head. No way. I'm not climbing into that old pipe. We don't know where it'll take us, and I don't want to get squeezed again. It's our only choice, Sam said. Antonio looked at Sam, then groaned. Fine. He swam over to the largest pipe. It was the size of a giant water slide. He climbed in. Sam helped Lucy up into the big pipe, too. The dark water was still rising. Sam needed to hurry. I'll be right back. Where are you going? Lucy shouted. Just trust me, Sam said. Sam took one deep breath and dove down. For once, he was actually thankful for all those swim classes his mom had made him take. Sam opened his eyes as he reached the water heater. Earlier, he had turned the wheel to the right to lessen the water's strength and save Lucy. So if he turned it to the left, it should make the water move faster through the pipes. See, there he is. If the water is stronger, it can push us through the pipes. The water can carry us to the other end of the pipes, hopefully above ground, thought Sam. It was a crazy idea, but it was their only chance. Sam grabbed a hold of the wheel and began turning. Chapter 12 is called Dead End. So there he is, turning the wheel. Sam was having trouble turning the giant wheel underwater, and he was running out of air. If this plan doesn't work, my friends and I are in serious trouble, he thought. Sam pictured Lucy and Antonio and Mr. Jacoby. He pictured Miss Grinker and all of his classmates. Eerie Elementary put them all in danger, and only he could save them. He was the hall monitor. He could feel the school, and he sensed now that he could beat the school, if only he could turn the wheel. He could not fail. He would not fail. Sam used all his strength to give the wheel another tug. Screech! It worked! The wheel was turning. Then Sam saw a dial atop the water heater labeled water speed. How did I not see that before, wondered Sam. As he turned the wheel, a small needle on the dial moved from green to red. The word danger was in the red section. You can see how fast the water's going to move. Sam pressed his feet against the water heater and turned the wheel until the dial's needle was past the word danger. The water heater began shaking. It's gonna blow, thought Sam. I've got to get out of here. Sam turned and kicked with all his might. He burst through the surface and gasped for air. Antonio and Lucy were inside the pipe, waiting for him. Water rushed faster and faster through the pipes, and all around Sam the water was bubbling and splashing. The water heaters shook. "Sam, what did you do?" Antonio yelled. "I'm getting us out of here. We'll travel through the pipes," Sam said. "I hope this works," Lucy said, sticking out a hand. Sam grabbed a hold, and Lucy pulled him up. He lay down behind Antonio and Lucy inside the big pipe. It was like the three of them were lying on the top of a water slide, but they weren't going on a fun zip down into a swimming pool. No, they were going to be rocketed up through Eerie Elementary. "Where will this pipe spit us out?" Lucy asked. Sam didn't answer. He had no idea where the pipe would take them. He just hoped it was somewhere above ground. The pipe started really shaking. The water heater would blow at any moment and water would be blasted through the pipe. "Hold your breath," Sam shouted. "Here we go!" Boom! The water heater blew. There was a giant blast of warm water. Sam, Antonio, and Lucy were launched through the pipe. Zoom! The three friends raced through the pipe at 100 miles per hour on a wave of water. Up ahead, the pipe split into two, and Lucy shouted, "Sam!" As the pipe split, Lucy was carried off in one direction and Sam and Antonio went in the other. Sam held his breath as he zoomed through the pipe. Up ahead, the pipe split into two again. The water carried Antonio to the right and Sam tried to follow him, but it was too late. Sam whizzed down a different pipe. Now Sam Graves was all alone, flying through Eerie Elementary. Sam saw darkness at the end of the pipe. Oh no, it was a dead end. He had to slow down or he'd smash into the end of the pipe. He reached out and scraped his fingers against the pipe, but it was no use. He couldn't stop. He couldn't slow down. All right, that was the end of chapter 12. The last video, the next one will be 13, 14, and 15, and that will be the end of The Locker Ate Lucy.